Hey guys, I am back with another video. So we're going to be talking about the Idaho 4K. So yeah, for now, let's dive on in. So Nancy Grace done an interview with Kaylee's mom and dad last night. I will link the video in the description below for you guys to check out. So it was an hour long about it. It's I can't explain it. It's very mad that these kids did not get justice. And I'm also mad with the family, especially Kaylee's mom and dad. And I'm also sad for Kaylee's family and other victims, and especially to Kaylee in general. I'm so angry and so sad for these families, especially with Kaylee's family in general. Nancy Grace done an interview with Kaylee's mom and dad. I will link the video in the description below. It's about an hour-ish long of Nancy Grace talk about Kaylee, about this case in general. Honestly, I feel, like I said, angry and sad that these kids did not get no justice because how Bill Thompson, I think that's the main defense attorney, Judge Hippler, finding out what Judge Hippler done and Bill Thompson. I might have to do a more dive in about these two, because I have heard a lot of something about Bill Thompson. Because how Judge Hippler talk really bad to Steve Shagavas, that's Kaylee's dad, and right in front of all the families at a Zoom thing, telling him to shut his mouth, that he ain't gonna be bringing Kaylee back, that there won't be no trial if he keeps going on these social media platforms and talking. That would be so, I would be so mad, because you're telling a grieving father that there's no way you're not going to bring your daughter back. And I'm like, don't you not hear yourself? I just think he's a real butthole. And finding out they was in the dark about everything. They did not know the extent of their daughter, Kaylee, had died. They didn't know how many times she got stabbed. They didn't know jack crap, and they still don't, because finding out these police officers, the defense thing, promised them with all the documents. I know for a fact, I ain't hear nothing about the other family members. I know Maddie's mom don't want to know nothing, because Kaylee's mom mentioned it. She don't want nothing to do with it. So I don't know about Xana's family or Ethan's family. Yeah, they have to find it out. They promised them with the documents. Now they have to acquest the documents, even if they ever don't even get them. It's so frustrating, because they don't know nothing, because it's gag order. And they said that they got the autopsy the day before or the day of the sentencing, because they like the gag order was took out a couple of days before Brian Cobbler was sentenced and stuff. So I just can't imagine them reading the documents that they have got so far to find out that your daughter was unrecognizable. Yeah, they know that Kaylee was stabbed 38 times in general. 24 of it was into her face and head. The rest was in her torso, her chest, her neck and stuff, because we know she got stabbed in her subclavius spine. That's like right here. She got stabbed in her chest, she got stabbed in her liver. And I remember Kaylee's dad stated a point in one of the interviews that if the stabbings didn't kill her, her other injuries to her face. So it makes sense, because if she stabbed 24 times in the face and the head, and finding out that her teeth was busted out, her nose was broken, and I can't imagine. And I know Nancy Grace pointed out, because her fiance was killed, and by getting shot at, I think 5 times, she said. And she always think of his eyes. And Kaylee's mom said that's one of the things that it wasn't damage to her face, but I mean, have to just in general think being stabbed 24 times into the face. It's just like Kaylee had a really bad death out any of them. I know Xana got stabbed over 50 times because she was fighting for her life, but Kaylee, she was fighting for her life, and I just can't imagine what she was going through her last moments of her life. And all that, they keep on talking about how they really didn't know nothing for months after the death, and they still don't know. That's the frustrating part. They may never know. And they was talking about when the plea deal happened, they said that Friday they was talking to the defense and going over the plan of the trial coming up, and then finding out that Sunday night, Monday, because they said, I think they said Monday, they done another Zoom with the defense. And yeah, they got by the email, then they had a Zoom, and Kaylee's mom and dad said all of their family was going ballistic, because Kaylee's dad said, did you get anything out of it? The reason and stuff. And the defense, Bill Thompson, said, oh, well, he'll lie about it. And Kaylee's dad said, well, I'm going to find out the reason, because he is going to write a book. It more likely, in general, Brian Cobar will write a book or something, or do something in general, just being a sick mother effer that he is. And I can't imagine finding out the worst way of this sicko write a book, and the reason of it is. So I don't have words. Kaylee's mom said that what reminds her of Kaylee was Stitch. She loved Stitch. She loved Ladybug. Honestly, I don't know. I'm just more confused. I'm more mad. I am so sad. And it's just more stuff coming out. This case is just so crazy. It's just honestly that these poor kids did not get justice for what happened to them. But yeah, let me know your guys' overall thought of this interview. I will link the interview in the description below. And yeah.